I say if you watch the 4 a.m. trading, you'll just say, you got to be kidding me. I mean, are people just really starting to do 24-hour trading and they place their hand, they open their hand at 4 a.m.?
Okay, well,
so I don't know. I mean, it shouldn't be like this. What about the news
over the weekend? Stephen Cohen may be investing in this 24-hour trading platform. Do you think that this takes off? Is there room for this? Like, is there real demand for it right now?
It looks like there is.
Yeah.
I mean, I think people want to do program. They want to do program trading around the clock. But I think the trade off of the tape is a real mistake here. It could reverse in a nanosecond.
I mean, we were talking about Bitcoin and the huge move it saw over the weekend, and somebody was talking about the light trade in the weekend. But the idea of somebody, like an individual or two being able to unravel things to such an extent, there's some really weird stuff happening.
Yeah, it's wrong. It's wrong. I mean, it's wrong in the sense that how many people really came in and bailed on Saturday? Who trades on Saturday? I mean, they dock it down 20% on a Saturday. I mean, I tweeted to Pomp, who's quite bullish, that this isn't an asset class if they're going to let this happen. No asset class drops 20% on a Saturday afternoon.
Right.
I mean, what kind of thing is that? The selling that goes on between 4 and 4:30 a.m. in these NASDAQ names is frightening. And I keep thinking it's either a machine or an idiot. Because who wants to sell without any real buyers at that hour? Or a third one would be someone who wants to make it clear that the NASDAQ's going lower, so-called paint the tape. I would love to know more about it.
As of last week, 20% of the NAS made a 52-week low. That's the most since March of 2020. You mentioned the VIX, up 90% in 3 weeks.
Yes, amazing.
Amazing. Is one of the biggest 3-week gains in history.
No, I mean, and the oscillator that I follow, the S&P oscillator, is most oversold since the pandemic began. So we really have underneath this amazing bear market in the NASDAQ. People don't want to use that term, but it's a NASDAQ bear and it's an S&P bull. We actually saw this once in April of 2000. We saw the same thing. S&P go like this, NASDAQ go like this. It turned out to be a couple of funds capitulating in their shorts. I don't really understand what the inner reaction is to the treasuries and these programs. They don't seem that relevant other than the fact if you look at the 10-year, maybe someone says, well, the banks could do better. We have good action in Goldman. But it confounds me to think that you could want to sell stocks so low. I mean, do you really want to sell NVIDIA down 14, AMD down 5? I mean, what's the point other than to make people come in this morning and say, NASDAQ's bad. Well, NASDAQ's bad. And then have us all chasing our tails, trying to figure out why NASDAQ's bad. There is no particular reason other than the fact that it is higher valued.
Right.
But higher valued when they were doing well, when you're reporting quarters mattered. I just think that I don't like the kind of what I think is manipulation in the early morning.